I'm surrounded by rolling hills, beautiful grasslands, and livestock of just about every variety. You'd think that I was in Xinjiang or Inner Mongolia, but, well, I'm not. I'm in Gannan, the southern part of Gansu, home to the Tibetan ethnic minority. Welcome to Travelogue. I'm Michelle Lean. Gannan Tibetan Autonomous Prefecture is located in the southwestern part of Gansu Province. Covering an area of 45,000 square kilometers, it has a population that is 51% Tibetan, 41% Han Chinese, and other ethnic groups. Since the Tibetan ethnic minority group makes up the majority of the population here, you'll find a lot of Tibetan influences. All in all, it's a good place to visit to get a taste of Tibetan culture without having to endure the high altitudes of Tibet itself. But that said, it's still pretty high up here. On average, it's about 3,000 meters above sea level. Most people feel a shortness of breath or experience some dizziness, but it usually passes in a day or two. The local opinion, though, is that there's no such thing as altitude sickness. People just get anxious when they hear about it, and that's what makes them sick. Either way, do take the necessary precautions. Better safe than sorry. There are several ways of getting to Gannan. We flew from Beijing to Langzhou, the capital of Gansu Province, before driving to the first stop on our journey, Shahe County. Shahe gets its name from the Daxia River, a tributary of the Yellow River. It's a rural, mountainous area where the locals rely on a pastoral existence to sustain their livelihood. On the drive over, we pass many herds of yaks and other livestock. Now, I'd never seen a yak till then, but I certainly got my fill during the 4-hour drive. Shahe is a small town bordering Qinghai province. This once rural area has recently become a tourist destination, mostly attracting backpackers and independent travelers. Most of them come to visit the Labrang Monastery, one of the largest and most famous Tibetan Buddhist monasteries outside of Tibet itself. It's a huge place that dominates the northern area of Shahe. The monastery is one of the 6 great monasteries of the Geluk, or Yellow Hat school of Tibetan Buddhism. In fact, it was the last of the 6 schools to be built. Founded in 1709 by Ngagawang Sundru, the first reincarnated Buddhist teacher, Labrang was one of the largest monastic universities in the Buddhist world. In its heyday, it was home to several thousand monks spread across 6 colleges. Today, however, there are only about 500 monks studying here. At Tibetan monasteries, you'll find these prayer wheels. And here at the Labrang Monastery, as early as 3 or 4 in the morning, you'll find people here going around this compound in a clockwise motion, spinning these wheels. And there are about 1,500 of them here. And when they spin these wheels, they'll be praying for, goodwill and good towards humanity and mankind. There's something almost hypnotic about watching these devout Buddhists turn wheel after wheel while they pray. A few of them did look up to watch us at work, but they quickly lost interest and resumed their prayers. I almost felt guilty for breaking their concentration, even though it was only for a moment. But I soon realized we were just a minor distraction. Their belief was far too powerful. It takes more than just habit and determination to come here every day, walk the compound, and turn the 1,500 prayer wheels. I think it takes genuine spiritual devotion, something I find truly admirable. Labrang Monastery is one of the largest Tibetan Buddhist monasteries in the world, and it has the most extensive collection of Buddhist scriptures of all of them. The 6 colleges at the Labrang Monastery are the Sutra and Debate College, also known as the Philosophy College, the Medical College, the Upper and Lower Tantra Colleges, the Kalachakra College, and the Havira College. Monks are either assigned to a college or they choose one for themselves, according to their special interests. Of course, it's better if they choose, since their study can last an entire lifetime. And how long do monks usually study for? I mean,
Actually,
are there different sections or?
Yeah, actually here different 6 colleges, different texts and study for years,
Yeah.
And most probably 6 and how to say, the college and the philosophy, about here most monks study philosophy. The philosophy have certain classes, one class for 1 year.
And how many years do they have? How many years are there?
Yeah, many years. But I wanted to finish in the classes. The monks go to take the exam to this name is called the Dorumbat and Ramjambat, the highest positions.
That's the highest level?
Yeah, highest level.
And how long would it take to get to the highest level?
I think this one is almost 25 and 30 years they're studying.
That's a lifetime of studying.
Yes, monks also just a whole life to study. That's kind of do that. Yeah. Can't pass that exams. It's too difficult. Just here, just philosophy has about 700 marks. Study philosophy, just 2 marks 1 year do that. Right. Yeah, can pass that exam.
Do you see those rooms up there in the mountains? They're called Chikam. And every year on special days, monks below the age of 25 from the Tantra College go there to pray and to read the Buddhist scriptures and, well, meditate. And they'll go basically before sunrise, they'll have a little bit of lunch at noon, and then they'll go home again at sunset and repeat that. Every day the monks will have morning and afternoon classes. In each of the 6 colleges, there are 13 levels of education. Now, once a student reaches the 12th level, he takes part in one of the 2 open debates that are held annually. At the end of it, only one person will go on to the 13th level. That is, after considerable questioning and scrutiny by his fellow students and judges. Sometimes, if the judges aren't convinced, no one will be deemed to have passed the debate. But see, here's the catch. A monk can only undergo this examination once in his lifetime, so anyone who participates and doesn't pass has to remain at the 12th level or restart their education from scratch again at another college. If you thought school exams were difficult, try dedicating an entire lifetime of study for just one opportunity. Every morning at around 11, tourists can come to the Labram Monastery to listen to the afternoon prayers. But the only people allowed inside those halls are monks